Good morning, you guys. We're going to go over our dividing a decimal by decimal work that you guys did yesterday. So the first one was about a race. He ran 19 and 8/10 miles in 2 and 4/10 hours. They wanted to know what his average speed was. So you needed to take, you were dividing the miles by the time. So 19 and 8/10 divided by 2 and 1/4. In order to make this a whole number, you slid the decimal over once. So what you did on this side, you have to do on this side. So then it turned into 198 divided by 24. Well, 24 can't go in a 1 and it can't go in a 19, so it needs to go in a 198. And you can do that 8 times. And you see where I did my work over here. So 8 times 24 is 92. 198 minus 92 is 6. Bring down your 0, even though there wasn't a 0 there, but remember there's that invisible decimal. So bring down the 0, that could be on the end. Now you have 60. How many times can 24 go into 60 without going over? That's 2 times. 2 times 24 is 48. 60 minus 48 is 12. Bring down another 0, because remember, you can't have a remainder when you're doing decimals. So 120. 24 can go into 120 5 times. 5 times 24 is 120. 120 minus 120 is 0. So you have 8 and 25 hundredths miles per hour. Okay. Your next one was also about a race, and she was running a race, and they had rest stops every 8/10 miles, and they wanted to know how many of them they had. Well, I guess it makes sense there. So you had 8/10 and 20. So you needed to move your decimal over once. So you needed to move it over once for your 20 too. So it turned it into 200. So it ended up being 200 divided by 8. 200 divided by 8. 8 can go into 20 2 times, which is 16. Then 20 minus 16 is 4. Bring down that 0. 8 can go into 40 5 times. 40 minus 40 is 0. All right, this next one. So you have the amount of money that he spent on 1 and 2/10 pounds of meat. They want to know how much per pound it is. So you need to take 8 and 34 hundredths divided by 1 and 2/10. So 1 and 2/10, you move the decimal over once to make it a whole number. So you move it over once here. So then you have 83 and 4/10 divided by 12. 12 can go into 83 6 times. 6 times 12 is 72. 83 minus 72 is 114. 11. I'm sorry. 83 minus 72 is 11. Bring down your 4. Now you have 114. 12 can go on 114 9 times, because 9 times 12 is 108. 114 minus 108 is 6. Bring down a 0. 12 can go into 60 5 times. 5 times 12 is 60, and 60 minus 60 is 0. So it's $6.95. All right, here's your next one. So you have $10. She bought ribbon. She bought $10.92 worth. And each yard of ribbon was 84 cents. And they want to know how many yards she bought. So you're moving over your decimal 1 2 times. So you need to move it over 2 times here. 1 2. So now I'm going to rewrite it where I have room. So it's 84, 1,092. Okay, so 84 can't go in a 1. It can't go in a 10. So I'll put zeros up there. It can go in 109 one time. 1 times 84 is 84. So 109 minus 84 is 25. I'm going to bring down that 2. Now I have 252. 252 divided by 84, it evenly goes in at 3 times. So 3 times 84 is 252. And you guys can use a calculator to help you, because this morning my brain's a little foggy, so I've been using a calculator to help me. You can use that too to do your subtraction stuff. So 152 minus 152 is 0. So it ended up being 13 yards. Okay, remember you guys can rewatch this video if you need to go over your work if you didn't understand something. All right, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday.